we're back to Lesson 10 homework from Module 4, and we are on question number 3. We need to write an expression to match, and then we need to evaluate. So, question A has 1/8 the sum of 23 and 17. So, the sum of 23 and 17 would look like this. If we took 1/8 the sum, or 1/8 of the sum, 1/8 of, or 1/8 times the sum of 23 plus 17. Evaluate it. In the parentheses, we have 40. 1/8 of 40. 1 times 40 on the top. 40 divided by 8 is 5. Here's my expression. Here's my answer. B. Subtract 4 from 1/6 of 42. So 1/6 of 42. I need to focus on 1/6 of 42. What's another word for of? A multiplication symbol. 1/6 of 42. Now I have to decide, I know I have to subtract, but am I putting it at the beginning or the end? Well, I'm subtracting it from this. So I have this, and I'm subtracting 4 from it. There's my expression. Solve what's in the parentheses first. Numerator times the whole number is 42 over 6. Inside the parentheses, minus 4. 42 divided by 6 is 7. 7 minus 4 is 3. Expression, solution. Letter C. 7 times as much as the sum of 1/3 and 4/5. The sum of 1/3 and 4/5. I start with that. Then I see it's 7 times as much. So that's a very simple 7 times as much. Or I could have put it at the end as well. 7 times as much. Doesn't so much matter. I need to find my sum first. The sum of that. Common denominator, 15. 5 times 3 is 15 for the denominator on the left. So I must multiply my 1 numerator by 5. I multiply the denominator 5 by 3, so I must multiply my numerator 4 by 3 to get 12. No room to go down, so I'm going to move over. Not the best way to do it, rather do it in my notebook. 5 and 12 is 17/12. Okay. I can then multiply my whole number of 7 times 17, which would give me 119 divided by 15. I'm going to have to come down here. I have no more room there. Not the best way to do it. Seven with 14 left over. My final answer, here's my expression. Final answer, 7 and 14/15. D, 2/3 of the product of 3/8 and 16. So I see the product of 3/8 and 16. And then I need to take 2/3 of multiplication, 2/3 of that product. There's my expression. Okay. In the parentheses first, numerator times whole number is 48 divided by 8. Equals 2/3 times 48 divided by 8 is 6. Multiply 12, 2 times 6 is 12, divided by 3, 4 is my final answer. Okay, down bottom is going to be nicer because we have more room to go down. E, 7 copies of the sum of 8/5 and 4. The sum of 8/5 and 4, 7 copies. Let's read that again. 7 copies is 7 times. The sum of 8/5 and 4 is there in parentheses. Okay, the sum of 8/5 and 4. We're going to turn this into a mixed number. 8/5 is 1 3/5 plus 4. 1 3/5 plus 4 is 5 3/5. Multiply that by 7. I do 7 times 5, and I can do 7 times 3/5. 7 times 5 is 35. 7 times 3/5 would be 7 times my numerator is 21 divided by 5. 21 divided by 5 is 4 1/5. 39 and 1/5. Final answer. Letter F. 15 times as much as 1/5 of 12. 1/5 of 12. 1/5 of 1/5 of 12. And 15 times as much as that. Put the 15 at the beginning or the end. 1/5 as much as 12. 15 times as much as 1/5 of 12. Do my parentheses first. Numerator times denominator is 1 times 12 is 12 divided by 5 times 15. Okay, I can take that improper fraction and turn it into 2 and 2/5 times 15. 2 times 15 and 2/5 times 15. 2 times 15 is 30. Numerator times whole number is 30 divided by 5. 30 divided by 5 is 6. 30 plus 6 is 36. Okay, question 4 asks us to use less than, greater than, or equal to make true number sentences without calculating. Explain your thinking. Okay, what I have is, I'm not going to calculate the entire thing, but I see that I have 2/3 times and 2/3 times. What I'm focused on is this and this, because that's where my difference is. The difference is, this is 21, times 2/3, and this is 15 times 2/3. Without even doing any more work, I can see that 21 times 2/3 is going to be bigger than 15 2/3 times 2/3. Okay, choice B. Remember, without calculating, not going all the way. Okay, now I had to do a very small calculation, but we're trying to do it to see which is less, greater, or equal to without calculating it all the way. 3/5 times 5/4 times 3/5 is less than, greater than, or equal to 3 times 5/4 times 3/8. Well, these expressions are equivalent, but which is bigger, 3/5 or 3/8? Well, certainly 3/5 is larger than 3/8, so the left expression must be greater than the right side expression. Finally, letter C for number 4. I have 6 times, in parentheses, 2 plus 32/16 is less than, greater than, or equal to 6 times 2 plus 32/16. Okay, now I can see that I'm going to have in here, just very quickly, 32/16 is mental, it's 2. And inside the parentheses, I would have 2 plus 2, which is 4. Over here, I'm going to have 6 times 2 plus 2. So here I have 6 times 2 plus 2. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 2 is 14. On the left side, I'm going to have something a little bit different. I'm doing my multiplication after the fact. Here, I'm doing it before the fact. Okay, so multiplying later, in this case, is going to help me get a larger number. I'm going to have 24 on the left, whereas I'm starting out multiplying here, not multiplying by a larger number, and then adding 2 at the end. So the left side expression is bigger again.